Welcome back. It's Act 3 of Ancient Colors now, and we need to chase after Jacob because he's up to something. So let's go to a very warm place. Hey, what's wrong? Why can't we continue on? Strange, it seems like something's blocking the way. Uh-oh, what do we do? Could use Seymour to break the wall down. I apologize, Mr. Twitka, but that is impossible. The thickness of the rock wall exceeds my output limits. Damn it, that would have been perfect. I would run out of energy before a tunnel could be successfully bored. Swim from over there. Father's blood is already... Blood? Mama, are you okay? What blood? Is that what the paint is? We cannot delay any further. Let's swim from over there. Swim there, then? Okay, let's dive. So, but where? Ah, tunnel. Ooh, the currents are taking us. The currents used to flow in the opposite direction here. Okay. So what is going on? Still the question of who is father. I think I've got some idea. I'm thinking Elinas, maybe? Their conscience, their will, or something? Based on everything we've seen so far. Could be something along those lines. Where are we? Up above, from the looks of it. Oh, hello. That's Jacob. What are you doing? Because that's clearly the heart. Oh, what happened to that strange giant stone all of a sudden? Look at the colour. Doesn't it basically look like a heart? That's right. This is the original form, the heart. Wait, you're Jacob! What are you doing? Gathering paint, as you can see. Paint. What an interesting way to describe this filth. And to think that anyone would set it upon canvas. What? Still, your arrival here was quite unexpected. I could have sworn I sealed all the entrances. Did I slip up somewhere? You remember the Abyss Order, aren't you? Really? Really, Paimon? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's evil, there's you guys, huh? The Abyss Order? Oh, please do not lump me in with those benighted primitives. They are no different from those oppressors. The power they seek is but a tool that only a few can use. What we search for is true equality, the liberation of the will. Of the will? Just as my friend said, those who lack weakness of consciousness shall not be subdued either by gods or death. Stop your prattling. If you aren't with the Abyss Order, how do you explain the magic you used earlier? I merely used the power of the Abyss to reverse the crystallization process, that's all. In any case, I had not expected to see its heart withered to such an extent after a mere few hundred years. As such, it needs to be restarted for me to obtain sufficient blood. Sufficient blood? The paint? Yes, a rather inelegant method of doing things, you might think. Alas, there is no other way. I too initially believed that I could obtain enough congealed blood from Miss Mimere through peaceful means. This would allow the plan to go through without altering the Mare Josie hunters. Alas, that backfired. Too bad, I suppose. Wait, didn't you previously say that you wanted paint? What's this congealed blood you're blabbering about? That is the paint. Explain. Wait a moment. This is more interesting than I thought. So you don't actually know what those paints really are, or the power they contain. I see. It seems I spoke too much. How terribly unexpected. Still, I fail to understand. Why would you want to get close to Miss Mimere if you do not understand the value of those paints? Don't bring us down to the level of sneaky scheming schemers like yourself. Besides, you summoned the monsters earlier, didn't you? What did you do that for? Why did you have to attack those other Melusines? Attack them? I hardly have the time for such frivolous pursuits. But in theory, the arrays I activated in those ruins to reverse the crystallization would indeed have temporarily opened the way into the realm of beasts. I suppose that's how the monsters you mentioned were attracted here, like flies to festering meat on the road. As for those Melusines, well, an unrelated matter, I fear. Let's not discuss them. You. Compared to that, Mr. Twitka, to indulge my curiosity, what do you think of the original sights here now that you've seen them? Look at your feet, blood flowing like a river, fertilizing the very dust of the earth with their filthy fat. If I told you that a greater disaster than that will come one day, how would you react? Why? What are you talking about? Blood, fat? Hasn't this place only turned just a little bit red? Negative, the blood has already risen over Mr. Twitker's ankles. The local contamination index is now over 10 times the human body's endurance threshold. I recommend that all present leave this area for your own safety and to prevent the following: allergies, confusion, white matter distortion, mental deterioration, and... I see, that's how far it's gone. How sad. But fear not, I will liberate you. The moment foretold by the world formula is coming. There is little time left. There's so many questions I have here.
Light it up. By royal decree.
Hopefully we get some more answers. Hopefully.
I summon thee. Teamwork is strength. Power that ended hot Shadow Raven.
Oh. I was about to unleash. Fascinating. I thought that you were only able to reach this place purely through luck. It appears as if it was not at all. Indulge my curiosity, Mr. Twitka. Could you tell me who you are, exactly? That's none of your concern, mate. Not going to answer? Well, that's fine. It was just a mild curiosity of mine, after all. In any case, I haven't any further time to waste here. The appointed time is coming, and I have enough blood to use. Any further delay may invite unwanted attention. We're not gonna let you get away. What time are you talking about? And that is none of your concern. It has nothing to do with you, after all. Anyway. Twitka, look out! What the? What is this? You despicable! What have you done to Twitka? I'm in some kind of prison! I wouldn't use that word. This is a matter of utility, not morality. You are indeed very strong, Miss Twitka, but I wouldn't say the same for the others. Ah. Where did these monsters come from this time? Apologies, Jacob Ingold, but I fear I cannot let you do this. Miss Mimere, Miss Paimon, please get behind me. My duty is to defend. All attempts to harm you will not succeed. Such arrogance, you piece of soulless scrap! You were unable to defend Marianne then. All you will do today is confront that incompetence once more. Ha! Marianne. Should you survive this battle, the giant revived beast will crush and digest you all. Well then, farewell. They're coming this way. Right, so I can't really do anything at this point. Try to escape. What do we do? Can't change character or anything either. Can't do anything. I'm stuck. Father? Breach of Primus? It's helping us.
Let's light it up. Oz, reveal thyself.
Riptide.
Phew, guess we're finally safe, huh? Still, what was with that round thing? It was helping us. Mimere, are you okay? Yes, Father. Huh? Here? Paimon thought you were talking to us. What's that sound again? I understand. Since this is your will, it will be done. Twitka, Paimon, could you both strike a pose? I'm going to start drawing. Wait a moment. Paimon hasn't mentally prepared herself or figured out what pose to strike. Actually, wait. Why are we doing this here and now? I don't know how to explain it, but I think Seymour can help. Logic module calculating. Attempt to rationalize. Reason for question. Results. Insufficient data. Cannot answer. My logic module concludes that your decision is far from logical, Miss Mimere. Seriously, Seymour, what are you doing? And also, why did you push the problem to him, Mimere? My primary design goal is to... Now, sorting data fragments. Seymour, you okay? Oh boy, looks like he's hanged. Sorry, Paimon, but there's no more time to explain. If we don't hurry, it'll be too late. Well, sure, okay. This doesn't quite feel right, but Paimon, trust you. I have faith in you too, Mimere. What are we up to here? I know you won't do anything to harm us on purpose. But, Paimon hasn't decided what pose to strike yet. That'll do. Any thoughts, Twitika? Strike an all goes just as planned pose. Then Paimon will also... What do you think? Will holding this pose do? Yep, you look great. Now then, leave the rest to me. Mimere takes a deep breath, almost as if encouraging herself. And with a few wags of her short little tail, she gets to work without another word. Her expression and the look she gives you are resolute and earnest. Solemn, some might even say. Not long after, her work is done. It's done. Wow, that was super quick. Well, Twitika, let's have a look, shall we? Wet. She says wet in the middle of the screen. Nice to meet you. So were we drawn in order to be able to get here?
I could get used to this.
Apologies, Twitika, I brought you here before I even had a chance to say hello. Might I trouble you in helping me clear out that poison? Use the prism to resonate with the ores. Okay. Good. Wrong way completely. Got him. That takes care of that. Thank you, Twitika. So this is going to be farther. May I invite you up here? I still have much to say to you. Yes, you may. You have a lot to tell us. What is going on here, mate? What is going on? Ah, you're finally here. I've always wanted to meet you and talk to you, Twitika. You know me? Yes, I've been watching you all this time, or should I say sensing you. Felt your presence ever since that child of mine who loves art brought you inside my body. It was like a warm light was running to and fro in my organs and blood vessels. Elinas, there you go. Yes, that's my name. Beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Why did you appear in the form of a melusine? Why? Well, I found that form to be very beautiful. Don't you think so too, Twitika? I love them very much, for they are, one and all, my lovely children. In here, I can decide my own appearance, so of course I chose the look I love the most. The melusine are your children? That's right. That happened a long, long time ago, not long after I first experienced death, I think. Many people, the spirit of the primordial waters, and many metal animals came into my body. I thought that they, like those two other people, were here to explore and gather my blood. I was originally just happy to have people here, but they chose to fight each other in the end instead. But of course, I was dead at that point. I was too weak to do anything beyond watching them in silence and feeling the wounds they left inside my body. In the end, someone triggered an explosion that caused a terrible shockwave. Many people died, and those metal animals also died. The survivors left, and everything was very quiet once more. A lot of sharp shards pierced my body from the explosion impact, but later, tiny life emerged from those wounds and from my broken flesh. I was so overjoyed, for they were beautiful and intelligent. Also, that was when I realized that I could do more than destroy. I could bring beautiful new life into this world. So I spoke to them, and told them of many things. I taught them how to build a home for themselves, that they might grow up well. Then there was happiness and liveliness everywhere. Later they gradually became unable to hear my voice. That's fine though. Just as mother once said farewell to me, all children must grow up and leave their parents. Only that child who loves painting still speaks to me, and she even brought her friends. That's how I came to meet you. I truly am happy that's the case. So you're Mamere's father? That's right. Still, you truly are special. It was only when the situation was past salvaging that I realized how my blood was poisonous to humans. But when you came into contact with my blood, not only did you not get poisoned, but instead you slowly became linked to my and my daughter's consciousness. You began to see and sense many things. You are the second person I have met who did not fear my blood. Ah, if only there were more people like you. Who was the other person? Ah, so you don't know each other, but I saw you saying so many things to one another. I refer to the person who made my heart start beating again. Jakob. A long time ago, he and someone else came into my body to collect my blood. Absorbing my blood would really raise his spirits. At that time, my children were not yet born, and I felt rather lonely as I lay here. As such, I was very pleased to meet them, and I was very pleased to have helped him out. He must have tried to restart my heart to thank me for helping him out using my blood. But I'm afraid I can't accept his kindness. As such, I thank you for stopping him. And me. Huh. Why? Well, if I were to be revived, my heart would beat, my blood would surge, and my internal organs would come to life again. What would happen to my children then? They and their beautiful little houses would be crushed and digested. That would be too terrible a tragedy. I might look like this now, but my body is in truth very big and frightening. Yeah, I think it's basically the entire island. So, in the beginning, my siblings and I took leave of our mother and came to play on the surface. But I realized, at last, that the things I found fun and joyous were terrifying to others. It was too late by then, and I was filled with grief and regret. That's why I asked Mamere to use my blood to create a painting and give it to you. That way, I'd get the chance to thank you in person. Thank you, Twitika, for stopping my heart. So long as I live, I will bring grief to others, and I never wish to see that happen ever again. You're very welcome, I guess? I did it to stop Jakob as well, yeah. I see. Anyway, this is a rare opportunity. I haven't been this clear-minded in a very long time. Why don't we chat about some other things? Is there anything else you would like to talk about, Twitika? I got a few questions. Tell me about your origins. Sure. My mother is the reason I exist. Mother is the most wonderful person in this world. She gave me my name, and it is a lovely name. Before I was born, I floated in the cosmic darkness. It was cold there and lonely. I was so sad then, and I would often cry. But later I heard Mother's voice. She wished for me to be born into a beautiful world to give me life, to give me a strong and healthy body that could walk the world to grant me a beautiful name. She wanted to give me many siblings, wanted me to meet many friends, wanted me to see the beautiful sights beyond the cosmic dark. She did not deceive me, and I was very happy. My elder siblings treated me well, and later many young ones came along, and I treated them just as my elder siblings treated me. Later, we left the world beneath the earth, felt the wind brushing against my skin, the warmth of the sun, waters icy and warm. Life is wonderful, and it was wonderful that I was able to witness this world. Only later did I discover that I was different from the life in this world, the things that brought me happiness, the things that interested me. They were frightening and terribly hurtful to those of this world. Eventually I fell here and died. That saddened yet gladdened me. I treasured the life I was given by Mother, but my life would bring everyone such pain, so it was better this way. Later, just as Mother gave me life, I gave my children life, that they may walk upon this world. That makes me very proud and very happy. Oh, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Tell me about Jakob. That person from before, you mean? I fear I know little about him. He is not like you. After drinking my blood, he cannot speak to me as you do. In the beginning, he came with someone else to search for the blood within my body. At that time, I could feel that they were different. There is something within him, A bit of the dark, cold cosmos' power. And I thought, so my blood will do him good. Wonderful. Later he would come often to collect my blood. All the way up to there was a great battle involving many people here, him included. He didn't come back again after that. To be honest, I was worried that he might have died. Imagine how happy I was to see him return, alive and well, so tall and strong. Is there anything else you would like to talk about? Yes, about the breacher Primus from earlier. Well, I saw that you were trapped and I thought, if this goes on, I will be revived and you will all die. My strength began to return, so I thought, why don't I use one of my cells to attack the thing trapping you? That way, you'd be able to move. That was one of your cells? That's right. So it's your immune system. Okay. They can help to drive harmful things away from my body and protect my children. However, they aren't as smart as my children, so they will attack you too. Sorry about that. Still, I'm glad to have helped out. Anything else? That explains some of the ones on the surface as well now. I was wondering about them because that was a new enemy type and I was wondering where they came from. Makes sense. I need to go. Paimon and Mimere will worry. That's true. Well, I'm almost out of time too. There are a lot of things I'd love to talk to you about, but the life I received this time is almost spent. Would you do me a favor though, Twitika? What do you need? Could you tell Mimere... what to say? How about this then? Your paintings are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. Alright? And please get along with your sisters. They love you very much as well. Thanks a bunch, Twitika. I've got it. Alright then, thank you. Honestly, it was great meeting you. Someday I hope that I'll be able to traverse this world without fear of causing harm or death to others. Aww. When that time comes, I'll be sure to show you what I really look like. Hey, Twitika, are you alright? You've been staring at the painting this whole time. Seriously, you were just like Seymour. He just said he would be searching for data, and then since then he's just not moved at all. Your paintings are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. Twitika, wait just a minute. Where did all that come from? Are you okay? My eyes are a little dry from all that staring. Apparently, someone asked me to pass their words on to you, Mimere. I see. Thank you. Please get along with your sisters. They love you very much as well. Come on, I've always gotten along with everyone. Seriously. Since Father said so, I got it. Thank you, Twitika. Yeah, Paimon didn't notice this before, but when did that thing over there turn back to stone? The shaking from before seems to have stopped too. Wait, were you in such a hurry to paint for us because... Hey, Paimon's got it. People call really good paintings absorbing, don't they? So you painted that in order to absorb Twitika, right? No, that doesn't make sense. What happened really? I'll explain in detail later. The problem here seems to have been resolved at least. We're safe for now, us and the Melusians. Alright then. You had better explain later. She has no clue what just happened at all. Yes, Twitika, Paimon. What do you think of this painting? Well, please feel free to critique it. I didn't have much time and I wasn't my best self, so I'm not very confident about it. It feels like an excuse. I've got to stop doing that. You do. So, what do you think? I love it. It's even cooler than the real Paimon. Wait, what? Paimon doesn't get the painting at all. That's wonderful. Paimon doesn't know what to say about your art other than it looks amazing. Huh. Is this what they call an artistic baptism of fire? Well, no. But I'm glad you like it either way. As long as you do, I'm happy. I'm not a very good speaker, unlike you, Paimon. When I'm with you, I'm very happy. That's why I want to give you something that makes you happy too. Preliminary memory fragment sorting is complete. Whoa, you're back, Seymour! Was I gone? I may now answer previously unanswerable questions as well. Previously unanswerable? Which questions were those? The one about my master that Miss Paimon asked, as well as my aforementioned purpose. I am prototype 4ACV07, designed by to accompany and protect my master, Miss Marianne. Marianne? That Jacob guy mentioned that name as well, didn't he? Affirmative. Miss Marianne was my master, and my primary directive was to accompany her on behalf and ensure that she would smile happily. I have not been able to fulfill that duty for, clockwork cycles due to the lack of a relay module. In truth, I cannot ascertain Miss Marianne's present location either. She's gotta be dead at this point, unfortunately. This should never happen. My logic unit requires immediate repair. As such, if you do not mind, allow me to depart for now. My standard deduction module has already calculated the most likely location where I may collect information, and I must go there. Wait, Seymour, are you leaving? Affirmative. Thank you for your care thus far, Miss Mimere, but I have a duty that I must fulfill. I hope we get to see more of Seymour's story, though. Because I'd like to see where this guy goes from here. Then I'll come to you. Negative. Deduce danger level high. For your safety, I must refuse your proposal, Miss Mimere. But I will propose to return and express formal gratitude to you once I find my master. Unfortunately, some of my memories remain damaged, so I do not presently know where the order that I must reach is precisely. As such, my search will inevitably take a great deal of time. For that, you have my apologies in advance. I see, I understand. There's something you must do, and so you have to leave. But you'll come back to find me, won't you, Seymour? Affirmative. Alright then, be careful, Seymour. You have to come back, alright? My token, the symbol of my life, is with you. So don't go breaking down some place where I can't find you. You have my word, Miss Mimere. I will fulfill my mission and return to your spatial coordinates. Okay, I got it. Anyway, I've suddenly got a bout of inspiration, so I'm going to go paint now. Don't forget to come back and see me when you finish your work, okay? You got a deal, Mimere. We'll take care of Seymour for you for now. Will we? Alright, I understand. Twitka, Paimon, Seymour, you all stay safe, alright? I'll make a move first. Mimere's adorable. Mimere. So, where are we going next? Seymour mentioned this place called the Order, right? The Order. What sort of place is the Order anyway? Searching. Insufficient data. Unable to answer. My standard deduction module was only able to give this name. Apart from that, I do not possess any related information. Then how are we supposed to find the place? Is there a library nearby? Someone who could help? Maybe we could ask Charlotte. Investigative reporter kind of thing? Calculating. Affirmative. Your presence on the journey will greatly increase its success rate. Thank you very much for your help, Mr. Tutica. Let's just go anyway. Once everything's settled, we'll bring you back to see Mimere. Wait, that's it? But what about Act 4? What happens next? Do we get to see Mimere's painting? Have we got another quest pop up? Oh wait, that... Haha. That's a familiar name right there. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be related. I wonder... Oh, hello.
No time to lose.
Lovely. That was very interesting as an arc, those 3 acts. Learned a lot more about this island here. Let's get to the right level here. This island, yeah, it's just Elinas. As you can see, like that's what it's called. Just wondering, so the head is there, clearly. That's Elinas's head. Just wondering what it looked like in full before it essentially became the island that we see now. Maybe it landed on the island. Maybe these are just parts of it, like it swings around here. Maybe not all of the stuff in the tunnels is Elinas. Maybe not. Don't know. Don't know. Could be, could not be. It's just interesting. Let's go here. You can see the bones that are around. But yeah, just partway through it just became obvious it was going to be Elinas that was behind everything there. Not that it was the origin of the Melusians, or however you pronounce that. I didn't expect that. That was interesting in itself. But I'm thinking that we'll obviously end this part here, and in the next part, let's actually not do that yet. Let's take a little break from doing that and actually go see about the quests we found up here previously, because there's one here-ish and there's one here-ish. We'll do the one here-ish first. Yeah. So we'll see about that in the next part. Ta-da for now.